Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're bringing you something a little different, but not something you haven't seen before. No, we're going to be bringing you some live duels from Dueling Network, featuring two prominent duelists from New Zealand here. On one side we're going to have Matthew Skeggs, the mighty man from the Manawatu, on Pure Punk, versus Connor, the cheesy man of the West. And he is going to be playing pure Mathmech as well. Also, before we get into the duels, if you haven't seen, the prize structure for the TCG Cup in October has dropped. We're going to be putting them up here quickly now. There you go. If that's something you want to get into and you feel like being in Christchurch that weekend, it's going to be an absolute blast indeed. Really great time indeed. Hey, you might even get me on the commentary as well. So that's another reason why I'm going to be doing these duels as well, just to practice up my commentary there. But anyway, let's get into the match. Right, so here we go for the match here. We've got Skeggs on the Pure Punk deck that was made famous by P.U.N.K earlier this month, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got Connor, aka Cheese TCG. If you ever wanted to get any coaching on Metafire, hook him up. On Pure Mathmech here, we see him there with Ash Blossom, Mathmech Circular, Infinite Permanence, Main Deck Signet Crosswipe, and Mathmech Circular. What this card does is absolutely crazy. Send one Mathmech monster from your deck to the graveyard, special summon the card from hand. Also, you can only take with one monster for the rest of the turn. Who cares if you're going to be going first, or if it's going to be access code talker? It really doesn't matter. If another Mathmech monster is normal special summoned, while this card, you can add one Mathmech spell or trap from your deck to your hand that adds the trap or the monster reborn. Anyway, let's get in with the match here. Connor leading us off the charge here with a Mathmech Circular, setting the Sigma. This is the standard play because when Sigma is in the graveyard and you control no monsters in the extra monster zone, you can special summon it back. So this guy gets to special summon himself, dump a Sigma, Sigma gets to revive itself, wait, 3 bodies, no normal summon required. That's going to trigger the other Circular's effect there, adding the Mathmech Super Factorial. This card is absolutely crazy. Target up to 3 Mathmech monsters to your graveyard, special summon them, but their effects are negated immediately after the effect resolves. Synchro Summon or XYZ Summon. And what the XYZ summons do is insane. The 3 material one allows you to banish cards like, I think it's on the field or in the hand or something. It's crazy, it's almost like Trishula. So quick effect Trishula on your opponent's turn. But yeah, overlay these two, Alimbertion's going to be detaching both materials there to add a Mathmech Diameter. Mathmech Diameter, here's the normal summon here. Once per turn during this turn, if this card is special summoned, when your opponent activates an effect or quick effect, you can negate the effect. Literally, if you make an XYZ monster with this card, it gives it a negate, which is pretty cool. Activate effect, pull back Circular from the graveyard. Here comes the rock. Boom! Boom, that has indeed been 5 summons there. Giving the token in an awkward position, but it really doesn't matter because we've got Link Spider coming down. Set the Super Factorial, set the Impermanence, set the Signet Crosswipe because this is a quick effect, so he's going to have quick effect destruction. So even through Nib there, he has got the Super Factorial for the big guy, got the Impermanence, got the Crosswipe, and we have the Ash Blossom there. So not terrible, not the worst, but let's see what Skeggs can do. Pot of Desires, banish 10, that's obviously going to eat the Ash Blossom. Got anything cool here? Xiamen, Gamma, Ogre, Jam Session, the new field spell is cracked. Dear Note, Wagon, another Nibiru, Jam Session, and the Driver, so that shuts off Gamma for the turn. If he's only on 2 Jam Sessions, that means that's the field spell out for the match as well. This is going to make things really easy for Connor here. See him discard the Foxy Tune, discarding this is the new Hot Spice in Pure Punk as Mekarochi, because it's conveniently a level 8, combined with a bunch of level 3 tuners, means easy access to Psychic and Punisher. Crosswipe, pop the Link Spider, pops the Z-Armor before it gets a chance to activate its effect. And here comes the Factorial now, bringing back all 3 Mathmechs. Here's the Spice, which we mentioned before, Laplation. If Mathmech you control will be destroyed, blah blah blah. If this guy's XYZ summon, you can detach up to 3 materials, then choose that many effects and resolve them. Send 1 random card from your opponent's hand to the graveyard. Send 1 monster your opponent controls to the graveyard. Send one spell or trap your opponent controls to the graveyard. So he's going to be able to clear off something from his hand and the Nibiru as well. As well as, remember, it's been made with the diameter, so it does have a random negate on there too. And yeah, so Skeggs just calls it there. If he wasted the Veiler, he was just going to use his negate there and then be left with nothing. So, yep, moving on. We're going to game 2 now. See Skeggs leading with an Ogre Dance here, discarding to add the Wagon. This card was bulk, it's just gotten really amazing because it allows you to search the field spell, which is going to get you to draw cards later on in the turn, and if they go to pop it, it's just another free draw as well, so that's amazing. Do not pop your opponent's field spell if Wagon is up. Even I'm not dumb enough to do that play. So it's the jam session. Activate, teleport, eats an ash. Foxy Tune comes down, having to discard the Ogre. Ziaman hits the board, doesn't matter if he's got no interruptions, which he does not. Pay 6, search Deer Note. Gets a free draw off the field spell, another teleport, that is insane luck. Field spell, yeah, this field spell is cracked. It allows him to also, once per turn, banish a punk monster from his graveyard, special summon a punk from his hand. So drawing into the Deer Note, not an issue. Send those two, make Chaos Ruler. Deer Note activates, bring back the Ogre Dance. Mill 5, add a Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit. This deck's one of those decks that just sits there and like throws all its resources in, and if it gets hit at the choke points, but if it doesn't, then it just snowballs all the advantage back up through the field spell and like Chaos Ruler and everything. Both level 8s, this overlay for Zombie Vampire there, Milan 4. See Shinobi go to the graveyard, so that's really good for Skeggs, who finally decides to detach his Chaos Ruler now. As a peek, yeah, we'll take a Ghost Ogre, because Ghost Ogre is one of the few hand traps that can activate on the field as well, so that's really good for him. Banish, out comes Chaos Ruler. If you don't know what Shinobi Necro does, it's the Spice Zombie, level 2 tuner. If it's banished, pretty much special summon it back. 8 and 2 is a free Baron, which we're going to see here. Hello, how are you? And Shinobi Necro is banished for its own effect, so it doesn't get to come back. Protected now with the Fleur, we see Teleport. Teleport bringing out the Madam Spider. Pay 6, it's going to allow him to search for... This is the new trap that they're all on. Target a set card your opponent controls, or if you control a punk monster, sure. And yeah, you get to be able to destroy any face-up card instead. And then obviously activate the spell, draw another hand. Hey, Foxy Tune, we've got some follow-up now. Skeggs considers his moves in his life. Here comes the Lambda, bluffing that he's got the Psyframe in hand. Here we go. Starts off with Sigma. Remember, Connor's got nothing on the extra monster zone, so Sigma can use this effect to bring itself back out. Along with a microcoder there, link summoning from hand into Code Talker. Parallel Chain 1. And... okay, maybe didn't declare it, but the microcoder must have been chain link 2 there. Search for the crosswipe. Special summon Parallel. Imperm on the Parallel Exceed there. Crosswipe's going to tribute it so it doesn't get negated. Fleur negate the crosswipe because that's obviously what he'd go for. Exceed comes down. Circular's effect. Dump diameter because he's already got the addition in hand, so that's all good. Addition come down. Who's getting the extra 1,000? Puts it on the Code Talker, which now that it's pointing up the Zombie Vampire is now sitting at 2,800. That's huge for a little link too. Search Super Factorial. Splash Mage coming back. Bring with it a friend, and he chooses the Diameter. 1. Overlay for Laplation. No, this is the other one, Alimbertion. 2 forms of math, by the way. If you didn't If you wondered what those were, go read a book. A maths textbook, preferably. Not some Mills and Boone. Considers life and puts back what he chose and goes for diameter instead. Heat Soul pays 1,000 to activate. Ogre hits, but there's the called by. Ash Blossom, not a bad drip. Normal summon for the diameter. Remember, this is all without using his normal summon, thanks to the Sigma Engrave and the new circular. So now we can use diameter. We're just going to pull back a mate from the graveyard there. And Linky 2, update jammer. It's going to threaten access code talker. Wait, hey boys. That eats the surprise there because he still has the face-up wagon on the field. And remember, this guy did gain a negate for the turn, so Alan Bershin can negate the trap there. Access code 5-3, huge, and can attack twice. And there we go. Skeggs calls it. So there we have it. We have Connor stealing the match there with Mathmech. Pure Mathmech against Skeggs on the Pure Punk deck. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And as always, we'll bring you more duels for the new format very soon. Ka kite anō, happy dueling.